If she tells you these 10 things, you should leave her right away for your own good. Being calm through Stoicism is the highest achievement of the self. This quote from Zen Buddhism fits perfectly with our theme today, which is Wind Stoicism. Has your partner ever said something that made you feel confused or hurt? If she says these 10 things, it's clear that you need to put your own needs first and leave. Today we're going to talk about 10 signs that your partner doesn't respect and appreciate you. Are you ready to take charge of your life and make sure you're with someone who really cares about you? Share your experiences and thoughts below, and your answers could help other people who are going through the same thing. If you think this video is helpful, please like it, subscribe, and click the bell button to get more Stoic life lessons. Let's find the truth and make sure you're happy. When a woman says, "I don't need a man," it's a big red flag that you shouldn't ignore. At first glance, it might look like a declaration of freedom, but it actually points to a bigger problem. You may not think much of you or the part you play in her life, but in any relationship, we need to feel valued and respected. Marcus Aurelius said that the quality of your thoughts determines your happiness. If you stay in a relationship where you feel undervalued, you will be unhappy and dissatisfied. For men, feeling needed is an important part of their identity. They want to protect and support their partner. This need to be needed is not about becoming dependent, but about fulfilling your role in a mutual partnership. If she says she doesn't need you, it's clear that she won't let you fulfill these roles, making you feel useless and unimportant. According to Stoic principles, this imbalance can destroy your sense of self-worth and sense of purpose. Every person should try to live a meaningful life. In a healthy relationship, both people depend on and help each other, which creates a balanced and harmonious dynamic. If she doesn't need you, the balance is tipped against you, which is bad for your mental and emotional health. Seneca once said that we suffer more in our minds than in real life. Being in a relationship where you're not valued will cause real suffering, so it's important to be able to spot the warning signs and have the courage to leave. By doing so, you're not only protecting your dignity, but also making room for someone who truly values, needs, and appreciates you. The Stoic way of life teaches us that our happiness and well-being depend on the choices we make about who we let into our lives. Leaving a relationship where you are not valued is not a cowardly act, but a brave step toward self-preservation and true happiness. Adopting the Stoic life lesson that teaches the value of mutual dependence and respect in relationships can help you make better choices that will lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Remember that you deserve a partner who sees your worth and values your contributions, which will ensure a healthy, supportive, and mutually beneficial relationship. If she says, "My friends are more important," you should pay close attention, because that means she puts her friends ahead of you. In a healthy relationship, both partners should put each other first. Building a strong and supportive bond, while keeping a friendship, is important. Your partner should see you as their main friend and confidant. If she always puts her friends ahead of you, it shows that she doesn't respect or care about the relationship. Ask yourself if you want to stay in a relationship where you always feel like you're second best. A patient attitude tells us to see how valuable we are and not settle for what we deserve. Leaving a relationship where you aren't valued takes courage and respect for yourself. It's also important for your health and happiness. Do you agree with this point of view? If so, please leave a comment saying, "I agree," so we can connect with others who feel the same way. Remember that a healthy relationship is based on love, respect, and putting each other's needs first. It's time to find someone who will put you first if she's not willing to do that. You should respect yourself enough to leave and find someone who will truly value and prioritize you, ensuring your long-term happiness and well-being. If a woman tells you that you need to change, it's a big red flag that you should think about the dynamics of your relationship. This statement shows that she is not. The other person doesn't want to accept you for who you are. Instead, she wants to change you into her dream partner. This is not healthy. You deserve to be loved and appreciated for who you are, not changed into someone else's fantasy. Teeter said, "Know who you are first and then dress accordingly." If she keeps asking you to change, it means she's not really in love with you, but with a fake version of you. This lack of acceptance hurts your identity and can have a big effect on your self-esteem. Think about who you are, your personality, your skills, and even your weaknesses. A partner who really loves you will accept all of these things about you and love you for who you are, not what they want you to be. If she tells you that you need to change, it's the same thing as telling you that you're not good enough the way you are, which can make you feel bad about your own worth. Everyone needs a partner who loves them no matter what and appreciates who they really are. Let's link this to a modern event. Think of a coworker who tries to change the way you do things all the time. You might try to adapt at first, but over time, the constant pressure to change can wear you down and make you doubt your skills. In the same way, constant demands for change in a relationship can make you lose confidence and your sense of self. Why stay in a relationship where you are not valued for who you are? These are important questions that can help you think about the health of your relationship. How would it feel to be with someone who loves and accepts you just the way you are? Isn't it more satisfying to be with someone who sees and loves the real you? The Stoic way of life teaches us to value ourselves and not settle for less. Marcus Aurelius said that the soul is colored by the thoughts that dwell in it. If you let someone constantly judge and push you to change, your thoughts will be filled with self-doubt. Accept that you deserve someone who fully accepts you today. That's Stoicism at work. It takes courage and self-preservation to leave a relationship where you are not accepted for who you are. It is also necessary for your general happiness and well-being. Remember that your happiness and sense of self-worth are too important to be compromised. You'll find a relationship that is truly fulfilling and in line with the principles of Stoicism if you look for a partner who loves you for who you are and supports your journey towards self-improvement without trying to change who you are. If she tells you, "I'm not ready for a relationship," that's a clear sign that she doesn't want to commit. This phrase isn't just a passing comment. It means that your relationship goals aren't aligned, either because of other priorities, unresolved emotional problems, or just not seeing a future with you. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If you stay in a relationship with someone who isn't ready, you'll be disappointed and waste time. Think about what you really want in a partner, someone who is just as excited and committed to the relationship as you are. If she says she's not ready, she's not fully invested in you or the relationship, and waiting for her to change her mind is pointless. For a relationship to work, both people must be ready to share their lives, help each other grow, and support each other. If she isn't ready, she won't be able to give you the commitment and stability you need. Think about this. Do you want to be with someone who isn't willing to put in the same amount of effort as you? If so, please comment, "Yes," and if not, please comment, "No." Seneca was right when he said that in relationships, the person who wants more is poor, not the person who has too little. It's pointless to want a greater commitment from someone who isn't ready. In today's busy world, we often have a lot on our plates. It's easy to miss relationship red flags when you have a lot on your plate and other things to do, but it's important for your health to see these signs and take action. If she's not ready to commit, you should respect yourself enough to walk away. You deserve a partner who values you and wants to build a future with you. Waiting for someone to be ready will not only delay your happiness but also disrupt your peace of mind. So when she says she's not ready for a relationship, listen carefully and take it seriously. Don't settle for someone who isn't willing to commit. Instead, respect yourself by looking for someone who's ready to invest in a shared future. This will not only protect your happiness but also fits with the Stoic ideas of self-respect and living with a purpose. It's a huge red flag that you should not ignore when she says you don't make enough money. This shows that she values money more than your character and the work you put into your relationship. Since she is only interested in your income, she is not seeing the real you and is only judging your worth by your money. This means that she may be more interested in what you can give her than in who you are as a person. Seneca once said, "The poor person in a relationship is not the one who has too little, but the one who craves more." This desire for more can show up in unhealthy ways, like putting money before a deep connection. Think about it. You work hard, you try your best, and you deserve to be valued for more than just your paycheck. When a woman tells you that you don't make enough money, she's basically tying your worth to how much money you make, which can make you feel bad about yourself and unappreciated. You need a partner who values your efforts, your values, and the things about you that make you who you are, even when your finances go up and down. Money comes and goes, but the things that make you a good man do. If she is only interested in how much money you make, she is missing the point of who you really are. Consider this. How would you feel if your partner's only interest in you was your money? Wouldn't that go against the mutual respect and support that a healthy relationship is based on? A woman who can't see past your bank account isn't someone who will value the more important parts of your personality and contributions. In modern times, Stoicism shows us how important it is to know our own worth and not let outside factors determine it. Getting caught up in the race for material success is easy, but true Stoic happiness comes from being respected for who we are, not what we have. Thinking about this, it's clear that you deserve someone who sees and values your true worth beyond any monetary measures. Your happiness and sense of self-worth should never be sacrificed for shallow standards. So if she says you don't make enough money, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. Mutual respect, support, and love, not money, are what make a relationship truly fulfilling. Giving up on someone who only cares about your money is a brave and self-respecting thing to do. You can live a happier and more fulfilling life if you find a partner who accepts you for who you are and is ready to build a relationship based on shared values and mutual support. Remember that your happiness and sense of self-worth are worth much more than any amount of money. If she tells you, "I don't trust you," that's a big red flag that you should not ignore. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. Without it, there's nothing to build on. If she says, "I don't trust you," it means she is constantly doubting you, which can lead to constant suspicion, accusations, and fights. It will be hard for you to be honest with them all the time, which is bad for both of you and the relationship. As one of my favorite teachers once said, "Wealth is not having many things, but wanting few things." In the same way, a lot of trust in a relationship doesn't come from big actions. It comes from simple things like believing in each other and respecting each other. When you trust someone, you know they will be there for you and believe in you. If she can't trust you, the relationship isn't stable or peaceful. Someone who trusts you and gives you the benefit of the doubt is someone you deserve. It shows a deep lack of respect if she is always questioning your actions, checking your phone, or doubting what you say. It's exhausting to be in a relationship where you have to defend yourself against false charges all the time. In today's world, where outside stresses and distractions can put relationships to the test, it's more important than ever to keep your trust. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "A partner who can't see your true worth and is always suspicious will never give you the security and peace you need." Your happiness depends on the quality of your thoughts. If you're constantly filled with doubt and mistrust, your happiness will suffer. If she tells you she doesn't trust you, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. You deserve a partner who fully trusts you and values the trust you give them. Don't waste time trying to prove yourself to someone who doesn't believe in you. Instead, walk away and find someone who shares your values and knows how important it is to trust each other. This choice fits with the Stoic way of thinking and will help you stay calm and achieve true Stoic happiness. If a woman tells you over and over, "I'm too good for you," that's a huge red flag that you shouldn't ignore. It shows a severe lack of respect and a harmful sense of superiority. Such behavior goes against the basic idea of equal respect and admiration, which is necessary for a healthy relationship. Hearing that someone is better than you all the time can hurt your self-esteem and create an imbalance of power, making you feel less important and less worthy. Stoic philosophy, with its timeless knowledge, teaches us to see how valuable we are and not let other people put us down. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic philosopher, said that the best way to get back at someone who hurt you is to be unlike them. This quote stresses how important it is to keep our integrity and self-respect when we are treated badly. In today's world, where our sense of self-worth is often based on what other people think of us, it's even more important to internalize the Stoic life lessons and recognize our own intrinsic value. When someone consistently belittles your worth, it's important to find the strength to leave the relationship. This isn't about getting even, but about protecting your mental health and dignity. Self-respect should never be compromised, and staying in such a toxic environment can only hurt your inner peace. By walking away, you affirm your self-worth and show that you will not stand for disrespect. Stoic lessons can help you deal with relationships in a clear and purposeful way through your daily life. Understanding what Stoicism is and how it applies to your own life can change how you deal with relationships. Stoicism teaches you to value your dignity, respect yourself, and know when to walk away for your own good. Remember that keeping your inner peace is paramount, and no relationship is worth sacrificing your self-worth. If someone keeps telling you that they are too good for you, listen to this Stoic advice: know your worth, and have the courage to leave for your own mental health. If a woman says over and over that she's not over her ex, that should be a big red flag for you. This means that she still has feelings and emotional baggage that she hasn't dealt with, which can really hurt the growth and unity of your relationship in the realm of Stoicism. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, said that one of the most important things is to live in the present and not be stuck in the past. You should start living each day as a different life right away. If she is still emotionally tied to her past, she won't be able to fully commit to your relationship right now. This can cause unnecessary drama, confusion, and heartache. If you build a house on a base that isn't stable, it will fall down. Similarly, trying to build a relationship with someone who is still emotionally connected to their past will only end in failure. In today's world, where relationships are often complicated by lingering feelings for ex-partners, it's important to understand the effects of unresolved emotions. In modern times, an example could be a coworker who starts dating someone new, but can't stop comparing their new partner to their ex. This makes it impossible for the new relationship to grow. Many people can relate to this situation because it shows how old relationships can ruin your present happiness and future opportunities. As a Stoic, your mental health and Stoic happiness should be your main worry. You deserve a partner who is fully present, committed, and ready to build a future with you. If she's still thinking about her ex, it could mean that she needs time to heal and deal with her feelings on her own. Tell her to get closure and move on with her life. But also pay attention to your own wants and limits. Putting up with a partner who is mentally unavailable can drain your energy and make you feel uneasy. How would you feel if people always compared you to someone from the past? Could you ever be truly happy in that situation? These questions are important to think about because they make you think about what it means to stay in a relationship with a lot of unsolved problems. Asking these questions can also help people in similar situations talk to each other and connect, showing them they are not alone. You should be more like my friend's boyfriend, said the ninth person. It's a big red flag in any relationship when someone says, you should be more like my friend's boyfriend. Over time, similarities like these can weaken trust and respect, leading to feelings of insecurity and anger. Stoicism, a theory that encourages self-control and toughness, has a lot to say about this problem. Someone once said that how you handle things is more important than what they do to you. If a woman often compares you to her friend's boyfriend, it means she is deeply unhappy and may have high hopes for you. Being like this can hurt your confidence and sense of self-worth, giving you a place to be judged all the time and never feel good enough. A healthy relationship depends on both people respecting and appreciating each other for the unique things that make each other special, not how they compare to others. Imagine how bad it would be for your mental health if you were constantly feeling bad about yourself because of these comparisons. This is why having a Stoic attitude is so important. By focusing on your actions and not letting other people's opinions affect you, you can keep your peace of mind and self-respect. The philosopher Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of self-awareness and self-acceptance in his meditations, which is a core principle in Stoicism. Ask yourself, how can you truly thrive and grow if you are always being told to be someone else? Is it fair to mold yourself into another person's ideal, sacrificing your own identity and happiness in the process? If such comparisons continue, it's a clear indication that she does not value you for who you are for your own well-being. It may be wise to consider leaving the relationship. This doesn't mean giving up on love, but seeking a partnership where you are, valued and loved for your true self. Think about what you deserve in a relationship: respect, appreciation, and unconditional love. Why settle for anything less? Remember, as Seneca wisely said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Don't let the fear of loneliness keep you in a toxic situation in the long run. Being with someone who genuinely values you for who you are will contribute significantly to your happiness and personal growth. Take a lesson from the Stoics and decide to put your mental and emotional health first. As you go through this, remember the Stoic principle. Focus on what you can control: your actions, your responses, and your choices. When a woman says, "I can do better than you," it's more than just a hurtful comment. It's a clear sign of disrespect and a lack of appreciation for who you are and what you bring to the relationship. These kinds of comments can hurt your self-esteem and make you question your worth. Stoicism, a theory that teaches people to be strong and resilient, can teach us a lot about this topic. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This means that even though you can't change what other people say or do, you can change how you react to it. When you're faced with negativity, it's important to recognize that this behavior is toxic. Harsh comments about your worth are a clear sign that the relationship lacks the foundation of mutual respect and appreciation that is necessary for a healthy partnership. Modern life often forces us to stay in relationships that aren't good for us, but the Stoic lesson here is to put your mental and emotional health first. Above all, a healthy relationship should be one of support, love, and mutual respect. If your partner doesn't see your value and says she deserves someone better, that's a red flag that you can't ignore. Adopting the Stoic principle of self-respect means realizing how valuable you are and not settling for less than you earn. In today's busy world, knowing what Stoicism is can help you handle problems with strength and grace. It's not about responding to every slight. It's about keeping your pride and picking relationships that make you feel good. Leaving a bad relationship is never easy, but it's important to do so for your mental and self-respect. Stoic philosophy tells us to stay away from things that hurt us and concentrate on the things we can control, like our own thoughts and actions. This way, we can find the strength to leave situations that don't respect our worth. Remember that a partner who loves and respects you would never put you down or make you feel weak. Instead, they would praise your strengths and help you grow as you go through relationships. Remember the lessons of the Stoics that will help you live a peaceful and strong life. Do not let other people's opinions of you determine your worth. This isn't just a love lesson, it's a life philosophy that can change how you interact with the world. By valuing yourself and demanding the same respect from others, you create a life of dignity and fulfillment. So if you ever hear someone say, "I can do better than you," that's a sign that you should think carefully about your relationship and, if necessary, make the brave choice to leave for your own good. Your journey to a fulfilling and respectful relationship starts with understanding and applying these Stoic life lessons. As we come to a close, remember the main points of today's video on Win Stoic. If she tells you these 10 things, you should leave her right away for your own health and happiness. You deserve a partner who respects and loves you. Don't ignore the warning signs. Your happiness and mental health are most important. Think about what you've read and make decisions that will lead to a happier, healthier life. What do you think about these red flags? Have you been through something similar? Share your stories in the comments below. If this video was helpful, please like, subscribe, and click the bell sign to get more Stoic life lessons. Stay smart and strong.